All right, today we're going to be moving into 12.6, and 12.6 is about stem and leaf plots. You can see that the keystones need us to be able to read stem and leaf plots and be able to like represent data with stem and leaf plots, and we're going to find like mean, median, and mode with stem and leaf plots. All right, so here's the definition of a stem and leaf plot. Stem and leaf plot is a special table where each data value is split into a stem, or like a first digit, and a leaf, usually the last digit. So let's zoom in right here to this first stem and leaf plot that's provided. Usually they give you a key or a legend to what they look like. So if you look at 32 in the list, that is represented by a 3 for the stem and a 2 for the leaf. So you have a 3 here for the stem and a 2 here for the leaf. So why don't we go ahead and, can anybody find 26 on this stem and leaf plot? Can anybody find this 26 on this stem and leaf plot? Knowing that 32 is a 3 and then the 2, where do you guys think 26 is? The 2 and the 6, yeah. So the 26 is represented by this 2 and that 6. And there's 2 6s because there's 2 26s. Okay, just double checking. Excellent, thank you so much. Just double checking. Can you guys find the 16 with the 1 and the 6? Can you guys see how that one is represented? Perfect. All right, so that's the stem and leaf plot. Usually it's 10s and 1s, but it doesn't necessarily have to be 10s and 1s. If we go over to the other stem and leaf plot, on the right side, you can see this one's about Sam doing like long jumps, and these are the results. So we have 2.3. So this time, instead of being, take a look please, instead of 2 and 3 being 23, 2 and 3 is not 23. This time they're saying a stem of 2 and a leaf of 3 is 2.3. So there always has to be a key on the bottom. So this 2 and this 3 does not mean 23. It means 2.3. And what do you guys think then? What do you guys think this 4 and 5 represents? What do you think that 4 and 5 represents? 4.5. All right, there's my introduction to stem and leaf plots. You might have learned them in 6th grade. My guess is that you learned them in 6th grade, but I'm going to review them again for the keystones. All right, let's look at example 1. Write the data out represented by the following using the stem and leaf plot. What do you guys think? Look at the answer key, or the key. See how they have 6/3 being 63? What do you guys think about the zeros with the 1, 2, 3 and all that stuff right there? What do you guys think that represents? What do you think 0, 1 represents? Like, yeah. So this 0 and this 1, this 0 and that 1 just represents regular 1. All right. So when they ask us to write our data out, we're going to write a regular 1. How many regular 1s do we have? 2. So we'll write 1, 1. How many 2s do you guys see we have? 2. So we'll do 2, 2. Just go ahead and write them all out. Just in a line. Yeah, especially in a line because we're going to be finding the mean, median, mode of them. If you could put it in that box where it says data down here, you can always just circle it up and move it too if you want to. Send us notability. Can you say them out loud so I can make sure that I follow with you?
1, 2, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4, 4, 4, 5, 8,
Good. What do you think that next row is going to be?
10,
Yeah, how many 10s will we have?
3,
Good.
9, 10,
How many 11s do you think we're going to have?
2,
Yep.
13, 17,
Uh-huh.
and 19.
Good. The student I'm pointing at, can you do the next row? Or she just did the 1 0, the 1 0, the 1 0, the 1 1, the 1 1. Can you do the next row starting with the 2? Good. Oh, sure. Take your time. He said 25. And then,
27.
wait, okay, so you have 2 25s, just double checking. Okay, and then I heard you say 27.
2 27s.
Okay, 2 27s, good.
And then 2 28s.
Good. Two 29s. I had to go into two rows when I was listing mine. Oh, good job. You're doing good. All right, and this student in the front, can you do the next row?
Oh, man.
So we're on the stem of 3 and the leaf of 0, 1, 1. Do you need help?
Yep.
Okay. So if you have, take a look right here. So you see this stem of 3 and
Mhm.
that as a 0, that's 30. And that's going to be 31. So can you read
Oh,
all of
no.
Oh no. Here, you can just read them off with mine. What will that be? So 30 is your first one. And then what? 30.
31,
How many 31s?
3,
Mm-hmm. Good. How many 32s?
3, 32s,
Okay. And how many 34s?
1,
How many 35s?
1,
How many 36s?
none.
Good. All right. And my next student in the back, can you read the ones with the 4s?
So would that be 40?
40. Yep.
And then 44.
Mm-hmm.
And then 48.
Mm-hmm.
And then 47. 49.
Good. I like how I picked probably the longest problem in the world. And then my next student over here, can you do the ones in the 50s?
52.
Mm-hmm.
56. 57. 57. 58.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete, there are so many. How many 57s were there?
2.
Okay. I did not mean for this to be this long. This is what happens when you make notes like super fast. And then can you do the last two for me?
63 and 66.
Okay, wow, that was a lot. How many data items were there altogether? Can somebody count them? I'll count them too, for anybody watching the video. I got 47 as well.
47.
Yes. Okay, good. All right, so there, I'm just going to write that real big, that there were 47 items. I have no idea what these items represent. Maybe ages of people, I don't know, in a swim team. What's that?
47.
47 is what we got. Yeah, 47 altogether. All right, and this is review from yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for that to be on 2 pages. What's the low value, guys? 1. What's the high value?
66.
How do we do the range?
Subtract the
Good. So 65. You ready to find your quartiles? What quartile should we find first? Do you guys remember? Q2. So everybody go find the middle number. There are 47 items. If you guys go 23 from both sides, that'll do it. Okay, I got a clean cut middle. Did you guys get a clean cut middle?
No, I probably missed
It's your first 28. The first 28 is right smack dab in the middle. That's your Q2. Yep, and we will not include that when we're going to cross it off so that when we do Q1, we don't include it. Okay, so what do we have now? We have 26 items on either side? No, we have 23 items on either side. Everybody go 11. 11 now. That'll do it. That should be it. I got a clean cut middle of 10. So that's Q1. Good. And now do the same thing on the other side. I think if we do 11 from each, we should get it. What'd you guys get?
35.
And it's a clean cut 35, right?
Yeah.
So that's your Q3. Does anybody remember from yesterday? Whoops, I wrote Q2 inside of Q2 instead of writing 28. Does anybody remember how to do the interquartile range from yesterday?
Yeah.
What is it?
Minus 1.
Q3 minus Q1. Yep, so that's 35. Take away.
25.
Good. Good. So it's 35, take away 10, so 25. Mean. Mean is add them all up, divide by how many you have. I did not add mine. Did anybody else add theirs yet? Add them up. Oof.
I don't know what.
I tell you what, let's just skip that for time's sake. The mean, you add them, and then you'll divide by 47. Okay, so we'll just write that down. And what about the mode? The mode should be easy to find, I would think. I have 3 10s. Oh, no. How many 4s do we have? Yeah, we have 4 4, so your mode is 4. That's the one that happened the most. And then that blank is just blank. All right, so I think we're okay not finding the mean. I think you guys know how to find mean, add them up, and divide. So we'll just skip that. We'll go to example 2. The data for the production of number of components in an industry for 3 weeks are given below. Okay, so how many things they made? Stem and leaf. And what do you guys think about that key? Let's zoom into key. What do you guys think 5/5 should mean in this case, based off our data? Yes, 5/5 will mean 55. Okay, so what's your lowest number? Does anybody see the lowest number?
13.
I see 13. So what would the stem be of 13? A 1, and what will the leaf be? A 3. What's next? These have to go in order. What's next? I see 15. Is that next?
Yes.
So what would be after? I like the comma after the 3. Good. We'd put a 5 for 15. So that 5 you just wrote, yep, that's 15. Let's cross 15 off. What's next? 18? Okay, so what, that's right. You're writing a comma 8 for 18. Is that it in the teens?
Yep.
Let's go to the 20s then. What's the lowest 20 you guys see? 22, I agree. And then what? 24? Is that next?
24, yeah.
Okay. 26?
And
There's
there's 2.
2 26s, so we'll write 2 6s on our leaves. What about, I think that's it for the 20s?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the 30s. 34? Why can't I find, oh, there, I could not find 34, good. What about next? 30, 38? And then 39, all right. Good job, guys. What about 40s?
45.
245, so a 5, comma, a 5. Good job, you're doing great leading the class, thank you. And you guys are all doing really well with this. And what about the 50s? 50, okay. Okay, good job. So 1, comma, 5, comma, 6. Good job. I didn't count how many items, did it, Maddie? I got 15. Can somebody double check me? So I guess I could say 15 data points. Did you get 15? Cool, thank you. All right, let's do that one more time. Now, we don't have to list them in order because the stem and leaf kind of already does that for us. What's the lowest number based off your stem and leaf? What was that? 13. And that is represented by the 1 and the 3. Anybody watching the recording, there it is right there, the 1 and the 3. What's the highest number?
56.
Yeah, and that's represented on this 5 and that 6. So the bottom 5 and the bottom 6 is the highest. And how do we do range? Review from yesterday. Yeah?
43.
Good. 56 minus 13. Okay, now we do have to find quartile 2. Now, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can walk you through this. Ready? So to find, you don't have to write them all out because I know that gets really annoying. Here's what you can do. You can just do, we're going to take our pen and just draw a line through the highest number. So draw a line through the 6. And draw a line through the lowest number. Yeah. And then draw a line through your next one, a 5 at the bottom, and then, yeah, and just keep going. Build up.
Is it 4?
I'm not sure yet.
It's 34.
Yeah.
Yes, 34. So as you go through, you can just use your stem and leaf plot to help you. Like you could work your way from the lowest number up and highest number down. And it's a clean cut 34 for your quartile 2. Now, since it's included in the list, just kind of scribble that 4 out and then go the other way for quartile 1. Good. So we will do cross off the 13 and then cross off the 26. 15, 26, 18, 24. What'd you guys get for the middle there? I like how you circled that. That looks good. 22. All right, let's do quartile 3 the same way. 56, 38, 55, 39, 51. And I got a clean cut one again. Yes, that 5 right there, 45. Now, if that's too much of a struggle, please feel free to write them all out in order. Do you guys remember interquartile range? Q3, take away Q1. So 45. Yeah, you were right. 23. It's 1023. So again, just for the mean, you would add them and you would divide by. In this case, what would you divide by? Not 2, mean.
Oh, wait, the number of how many?
Yeah, and how many do we say that was? You guys remember how many we said? 15. So I'm not going to do that right now just to kind of save us some time. What was the mode?
The most.
Yeah, what number happened the most? I think there's 2 answers. Which number happened the most?
Or 45 and 26.
45 and 26 happened the most. That's correct. We had 2 45s and 2 26s. So both of those are answers. Good job. All right, you guys made it through. Good job. And then the algebra review, I think there's 3 of them. So I want you to be able to write an equation. An attorney charges a fixed fee on $250 for an initial meeting and $150 per hour for all the hours after that. Write a slope-intercept equation that represents this. I can do it for you, or does anybody have a guess? A slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. Does anybody know what the y equals mx plus b would be? What's the number that happens no matter what? It's a one-time fee.
I don't think that's right, but that's my guess.
That is perfect. Yep. 250 is a one-time fee. That's your y-intercept. And the 150 is the one that depends upon the hours. So I like how you have 150. Now, why did you use h? I really love that you used h instead of x there.
Because it was hour.
Yep, it's 150 per hour. I like it. So the one-time fee goes as your y-intercept, and the one that makes it go up to be more, it goes by, that's your slope. All right, let's do the next one. A boat rental service charges $20 transportation fee and $15 each hour to rent a boat. What do you guys think on that one? Very, very, very similar. What's the initial fee, and then what's the slope and stuff? Yep, the plus 20 is your flat rate, and do you guys see your slope? Yep, 150 times, or 15H, $15 every hour. Good. The reason I'm doing these, the keystones are going to have word problems, and you're going to have to pick the right equation or possibly even graph the right equation. So if we can get our equations down, I don't think graphing is hard. I think getting the equations is hard. All right, Tina babysits after school and charges a flat fee of $3 plus $5 per hour. Oh, hey, that last one, they wanted us to use X for hours instead of H. So I know that sounds kind of silly, but we should do whatever variables they tell us to. So since, let's do Y equals 15X, because they just said X should be hours instead. So we'll just change it. We'll change it for them since they said so. All right, last one, I'm sorry. Tina babysits after school and charges a flat fee of $3 plus $5 per hour. Look, C is the cost and H is hours. Good. C equals $5 every hour plus her flat rate of $3. Maybe that covers, I don't know, the gas to get to the house. All right, you guys did phenomenal. Good job.